good tire control and a good ride, even though you may be going over super big bumps. Hi everyone, so my friends at Hachi sent me one of their full suspension Cheetah electric back tire bikes, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up, get it unboxed and assembled to see what it looks like. As you can see, I have this Cheetah unboxed. I have everything out and ready to start assembling. The first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and put on the front wheel, and then I'm going to install the handlebars. From that, there's not a whole lot left for me to do. I will need to put on the pedals. I do have a front headlight, I have a front fender, and then it'll just be the minor adjustments of the seat to the correct riding position for me and to make sure the handlebars are in the correct place for me when I'm riding. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, I have the wheel in place and I'm ready to go ahead and install this quick release skewer. Really easy to do. You'll notice that there are 2 springs. I do need to make sure that I keep them in the correct spot when I put the skewer through. I'm just gonna release this end cap, take off 1 spring, leave the other one on, and then I'm just going to feed the skewer through. Put the spring back on. And then okay, so I have this Cheetah fully assembled and it was a super quick and easy process. I do want to point out, I have a couple things that I do need to do before I can get it out riding. The first thing is, I want to mention it came with a handheld air pump, so I do need to check the tire pressure in both tires, but I also need to charge the batteries. I did say batteries because this particular model comes with 2 batteries, and I will definitely give you more information about the batteries before I take it outside to start riding. One more thing that this bike did come with, it does come with a little toolkit to help you with the assembly process. I chose to use my own tools just because I'm more comfortable with those, but yeah, I'm ready to go ahead and get these batteries charged so I can take it out riding. Okay everyone, I am ready to take this Hachi full suspension Cheetah out for its first ride. It is their flagship model, so before I get on and start riding, let me tell you a little bit more about this particular e-bike. So I mentioned earlier while I was assembling it, it has dual batteries. With this Cheetah, you actually have the option when ordering if you want a single battery that would just be this battery, or to upgrade to the 2 batteries, and I have the 2 batteries. With that being said, with the dual batteries, you're going to have 48 volt, 25 amp hours with the batteries. It's going to take approximately 6 to 9 hours to fully charge, but once they are fully charged, you're going to get anywhere from 65 up to 85 miles on a single charge. One thing that Hachi does offer as well is they offer 3 years of free battery replacement, which is phenomenal for any kind of electric bike company. While I'm talking about the batteries, let me go ahead and show you guys how to take them off. You can charge the batteries while they're on the bike, or you can remove them. So let me go ahead and show you how to take them off. With this top battery, if you wanted to charge it in the bike, here's your charging port right here. It also has a battery indicator light, so you'll know what kind of a charge you do have on the battery. And then on my side, you have the key, where I'm going to turn the key. And then this is just going to slide up, and you can take it off. I'm going to set it down to the side for right now so I can show you how to do this other one. With this second battery, let me show you where the charging port's located. It's located down here by the pedal, and then you have your key. There's 2 separate keys, one for this battery and then the other key is for this top battery. I'm just going to turn it, and then underneath of this battery you have a little catch that I'm just going to turn, and then I'm going to pull the battery off just like that. So you can see that it's really easy to take the batteries off. It's just as easy to put the batteries on. I'm going to go ahead and leave them off right now so I can keep telling you more about this bike. Okay, so never mind. I am going to go ahead and put the batteries back on because I want to show you what the display looks like, and I have to be able to have the batteries to power on the display. So let me go ahead and put those back on. With the batteries installed, let me go ahead and show you how to turn the bike on and give you some more information about the display. You have your control panel right here. I'm just pressing and holding the M for a few seconds. That will turn on your display. And on the display, you're going to have a power indicator, you're going to have a speed indicator, a pedal assist indicator, you're going to have the watts used, and then you're going to have your actual odometer, and I have it set in miles. From there, on the control panel, you do have your up and down arrows right here. That's going to control your pedal assist, and there are 5 different levels of pedal assist. If I hold this up arrow button for just a few seconds, that's what's going to turn on your headlight and your tail light. So let me go ahead and just hold that on so they'll be on when I show you the front of the bike and the back. You have a 48 watt LED headlight. You do have a front fender, a 26 by 4 inch fat tire, which the tires are puncture resistant. As I mentioned earlier, this is a full suspension bike, so you're not only going to have the front adjustable suspension that you can lock or unlock, but you also have a rear suspension right here that's going to overall, you know, improve your riding too, so that you can go on more different variety of terrains. The frame itself is 26 inches and it's made out of the 6061 aluminum. And then when you start looking down here by the pedals, I know you might think that this is a mid-drive motor. It is not though. This is where the cadence sensor is located in-house, because it does come with that, which is going to help. The bike's going to learn how you're riding, and it's going to help you be more effective and efficient when you're riding. The motor itself is still located in the back, and it is a 750 watt brushless geared hub motor. And then you have a very sturdy back rack. This rack is going to hold up to a maximum weight of 33 pounds. And then of course the seat itself is a quick release system, so you can easily just release this lever and raise it up and down to whatever riding height that you need it to be. Moving to the back of the bike, I do want to point out it does have a back light, but it also has brake lights as well. So yeah, that's just a few things that I wanted to mention before I hopped on this Cheetah and started riding it for the first time. And I'm coming up to one of my first hills on this trail that I like to ride, so I'm going to go ahead and see how easy this 750 watt motor will take me up this hill just in pedal assist 1. I have to tell you, it did not affect the bike at all in pedal assist 1. I didn't have any trouble going up that hill. Much easier than if I would have just had a pedal on my own, but definitely no trouble for this bike at all. Lots and lots of power. Got into a bumpy spot on the road, so I really appreciate this full suspension on this Cheetah. I have a very comfortable ride right now, even though I'm going over all of these bumps. This rear suspension is really working for me today. Not to mention that the fat tires are also doing their job. I have great traction on this gravel road with all these bumps and holes. That's one thing great about having a bike with fat tires, is that you have versatility to go over all kinds of different terrains and still have traction and have good tire control and a good ride, even though you may be going over super big bumps. Okay, so when you run into obstacles, you just have to figure a way to go around them, and I'm just going to lift this bike up and over this tree and be able to continue my ride today. Cheetah with the dual batteries actually weighs around 83 pounds, and the maximum weight capacity for this bike is going to be around 400 pounds. Recommended rider height is 5'5" up to 6'8". maximum speed is going to be around 28 miles per hour. As I mentioned earlier, with the dual batteries, you could go up to 85 miles on a single charge, but I do want to mention that with that, it can vary based upon your overall weight, what kind of terrain that you're riding on, how many hills you might be going up and down, how much pedal assist you're using. Even weather and temperature outside air temperature can affect your overall range on a single charge. Cheetah, you're also going to have a choice of two different colors. You have the choice of black, like the one that I'm riding on today, or you can also get into a olive green color. Now that I've gotten just a little bit more comfortable on the bike, I'm going to go ahead and start switching in between the different pedal assists just to see how quickly the bike will respond to me as I'm changing. As I mentioned earlier, I am in pedal assist 1, but I'm going to go ahead and start changing it into pedal assist 2. As soon as I pushed it into pedal assist 2, I could instantly tell the bike wanting to help me a little bit more while I was pedaling. What a great day to be out riding this Cheetah full suspension e-bike made by Hachi. I definitely want to thank my friends at Hachi for sending me this e-bike to share with you guys. If you're in the market for a new e-bike that will just about handle any kind of terrain that you're on, definitely go check them out. We will have a direct link in the description of this video to go to their website, and you can look at this model. You can check into the single battery or the double battery and see what the other features are that I may not have shared with you guys. As always, I'm going to thank you guys for watching. Until next time, have fun and stay safe.